Hi, I'm Lauren from Tideline Surf. I'm back with TYF in St David's today, bringing you a quick 20-minute power yoga flow. We're going to be building strength in the arms, the legs, the core. So get ready, it's going to be a nice, quick, sweaty one. Get what you need, whether it's water, your mat and a quiet space, and we'll get going. Grounding through all four corners of the feet. Palms shining to the front of the room, front of the mat, chest shining forward. And just tapping into the breath here, lowering the gaze and closing the eyes if you feel comfortable. Not pushing anything to begin with, just letting your breath naturally find its rhythm. And just having a quick scan here, seeing how you feel, checking in with the body, mind and breath. Maybe setting an intention for today's class, something you can bring into the rest of your day. Once you set your intention, just starting to slowly deepen the breath, lengthening each inhale and exhale. Sending it all the way down into the belly and exhaling to release. One more deep breath here. And then exhale to lift the hands all the way up and over the head. Inhale here. Exhale to dive in behind you. Circle the shoulders all the way around. We'll inhale, bringing the hands up and overhead, pointing the fingertips to the sky, blinking the eyes open, and exhale to circle the arms around. Inhale one more time, bringing those fingertips all the way up into the sky. This time, as you circle the arms around the back, we'll pivot from the hips and forward fold. Releasing the hands here, bending generously at the knees, allowing the head to relax in that forward fold. Breathe into the belly and notice how the belly expands onto the top of the thighs. And then maybe reach for each elbow and find a ragdoll position, swaying from side to side, finding a gentle rock, slowly waking up the body. Good, and then from here we'll release the left hand to the center of the mat. Inhale to twist open to the right hand side, reaching the fingertips up into the sky. Exhale to release and take it to the other side, grounding the right hand to the floor, lifting the left fingertips up into the sky. Exhale to release and just take it one more time on each side, inhaling to reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale to release. Inhale to reach. And exhale to release, and then walk your hands forward into our first downward facing dog. Take what you need here, pedal the feet out, lowering one heel to the ground, followed by the other. And really claw through the fingertips and the knuckles here, not dumping all the weight into the wrists. We'll shine the tailbone high into the sky, push the hips high, bend generously at the knees to allow the chest to come and push towards the tops of the thighs. And then find your breath. We'll then inhale to look forward between the two hands and then slowly roll through the spine to come and find a plank. From here, coming onto the tiptoes, bringing the weight forward into our hands, we'll hug the elbows in and slowly lower ourselves all the way down to the ground. Belly and chest to floor, untuck the toes, push through the palms of the hands, the tops of the feet and engage the back muscles to find cobra. We'll exhale to release. From here, lifting the palms off the floor to squeeze the shoulder blades together. We'll inhale to reach our fingertips and lift the toes off the floor. Exhale to squeeze the elbows toward one another, squeeze the shoulders. And then take those palms back down to the ground, tuck the toes, and come back into the downward facing dog. Again, taking any movement that feels good for you here. Pedaling the feet to stretch the backs of the legs. Or finding stillness for a few moments here as we connect to the breath. We'll take the gaze forward. Inhale to roll through the spine to come into our plank. Hug the elbows in, take the weight forward. Exhale to slowly lower belly and chest down to the floor. Untucking the toes, pushing up through our cobra, squeezing those back muscles. Exhale to release, bringing the chest back down. We'll take the hands off the floor, lift the feet. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale to squeeze elbows together, squeeze shoulder blades. Inhale to reach. Exhale to squeeze. We'll lower the palms back down to the floor, tuck the toes, and push it up to downward facing dog. Find your breath. Find any movement that feels good for you. We'll take one more breath wherever you are, and take that same flow one more time. So on your next inhale breath, taking that gaze forward, slowly curling through the spine to come into our plank. Taking the weight forward into the hands, hugging the elbows in, and then slowly lowering chest and belly all the way down to the floor. Untuck the toes, push through the palms to find that cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to lift the palms and the feet from the floor. Reach our fingertips forward. Exhale to squeeze. We'll take two more like that this time. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, squeeze those shoulder blades and elbows together. One more, inhale to reach. Exhale to squeeze. Release the palms back down to the floor to frame the chest. Tuck the toes, send it to downward facing dog. From here, we'll slowly come to the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right foot to drop our hips down towards the left hand side. Inhale to reach back up into downward facing dog. Exhale to drop the hips down to the other side. Inhale to reach back up. We'll take one more like that on each side. Exhaling to drop the hips. Inhaling to reach up tall. Exhaling to drop. And inhaling to come back to downward facing dog. From here, we'll ground the left foot and reach the right foot all the way up into the sky. Inhale here, exhale to bend at the knee, shine the hip and the torso to the right side of the room. We'll inhale to straighten that leg back out long. Exhale to bend and step it through between the two hands. Lower that back leg to find a low lunge. So settling in here, bringing the hands to the top of the right thigh, pushing the thigh away, reaching the spine and the crown of the head up tall. We'll then inhale to sweep the hands all the way up and overhead, reaching tall, extending those fingertips up into the sky, and exhale to ground the left hand, take the right fingertips up into the sky to find a twist. Exhale to release that hand back down, and then slowly take the right foot off the edge of the mat, and fall onto the outer edge of the right foot to really open that hip. From here, we'll inhale to take that hand back up to the sky. Exhale to drop that left hip down towards the floor. We'll inhale to reach back up tall. Exhale to drop. Inhale to reach up tall. Exhale to drop. Inhale to reach one last time. Tiptoe that foot back onto the mat and lower that right hand back down. We'll step the right foot back to come and find a plank. From here, taking the weight forward, hugging the elbows in and finding your vinyasa, your chaturanga, lowering down halfway before untucking the toes and pushing yourself up to an upward facing dog. We'll then exhale to tuck the toes and find downward facing dog. Find your breath here, find what feels good for you. And then when you're ready together, we'll drop the hips to the right. Inhale to come up and drop to the left. Inhale to rise, exhale to drop. Inhale to come up, exhale to drop one last time. Meeting a downward facing dog. When you're ready, we'll ground the right heel to the floor this time. Inhale to lift that left leg high into the sky. Exhale to bend the left knee and shine the left torso and hip to the left hand side of the room. We'll inhale to straighten, exhale to bend and step it through. Lowering that back knee and coming to find that low lunge. Bringing the hands to the top of the thigh, pushing the leg away from you. Finding your breath here. We'll then inhale to sweep the hands all the way up to the sky, reaching tall. And exhale to drop the right hand to the floor, shine the left fingertips up to the sky. Finding that nice twist. We'll then exhale to lower that left hand down and slowly take that left foot off the side of the mat, falling onto the outer edge of the left foot. We'll inhale to reach the left fingertips back up to the sky and exhale to drop that right hip down. Inhale to reach up tall, exhale to drop. Inhale to reach, exhale to drop. We'll inhale to reach one last time before exhaling to take that hand back down and slowly tiptoeing the left foot back in. Tucking the back toes, lifting that back knee. We'll ground the palms and step the left foot back into our plank and then find our chaturanga. Inhaling to bring the weight forward, coming onto the tiptoes. We'll hug the elbows in. Exhale to lower down halfway before untucking the toes and pushing to upward facing dog. And exhale then to tuck the toes and send it to downward facing dog. Find the breath here. Taking a quick active rest. Breathing deeply all the way into the belly. We'll take one more deep breath here. Exhale to ground the left heel down and lift that right leg up high into the sky. We'll bend the knee, shine the hip on the right side of our torso to the right side of the room. Inhale to reach that leg back out tall. Exhale to bend and step it through. This time keeping that back knee raised, we'll inhale to come and find a high lunge. Breathing deeply to settle in here. And when you're ready, we'll lift the front heel from the mat to come and find a nice calf raise. Exhale to release. Inhale to raise. Exhale to release. Taking this in your own time, we'll aim for 8 of these. So inhaling to raise, exhaling to release. Just 2 more. 1 more. Exhale to release and then open all the way up into a warrior 2. Bending nice and deep into that front leg, making sure that back foot is parallel with the back of the mat. We'll reach tall through the fingertips. From here, we'll inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. So taking this in your own time as well and aiming for another 8. Seeing if each time you exhale, you can then bend a little bit deeper into that front leg. Breathing deeply. We'll take 2 more. 1 more. And then staying here in Warrior 2, we'll flip that front palm and send it all the way back to Reverse Warrior. Stretching out the right side body. Inhaling to come through Warrior 2 and then dropping that elbow to the top of the thigh. Extending that left hand up and overhead to find our side angle pose. Breathing nice and deeply here. We'll then reach that right hand off our leg. Come and float the hands up and overhead. We'll taking 1 more breath here. Exhaling to bring it back to Warrior 2, straighten that front leg. We'll then send the hips back, reach the torso forward, lower the right hand to the shin, open up into our triangle pose. Reaching tall into those left fingertips. Breathing deeply. Taking 1 more breath here. Exhaling then to bend back into that front leg, coming through Warrior 2. Cartwheeling the hands down to frame the front foot, coming onto the tiptoes of the back foot. We'll take the right foot back, but keeping it floated behind us. We'll inhale to reach the weight forward, hug the elbows in and find a chaturanga. Inhaling then to find upward facing dog. Exhaling to tuck the toes and find downward facing dog. Maybe taking a few exhale breaths through the mouth here. Taking what you need. Making the most of these few moments of stillness. And then when you're ready, we'll ground the right foot. Inhale to lift that left leg high to the sky. Exhale to bend and open. Inhale to straighten that back leg. Exhale to bend and step it through. Inhale to find the high lunge. Breathing deeply. Finding your breath. Settling in here, reaching those fingertips up nice and tall. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly inhale to lift that heel from the floor. Exhale to release. Grounding into the top part of the foot. Strengthening the front leg and the calf. We'll take 3 more. One more. And then exhale to open all the way up into our Warrior 2. Maybe widening the stance to get deeper into that front leg. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale to straighten that front leg. Exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Taking this in your own time. Again, with each exhale going that little bit deeper. Staying strong, breathing deeply. We'll take 2 more. 1 more. And then when you arrive back in your Warrior 2, flipping that front palm and sending it back to Reverse Warrior. Stretching out the left side of the body. And then exhaling to find Warrior 2, lowering that elbow to the top thigh. Then reaching up and over with the right hand to find our side angle pose. Breathing deeply here. We'll then release that left hand to float both hands up and overhead. Taking 1 last breath. Exhale to send it back to our Warrior 2. Straighten the front leg. Bump the hips back, send the torso forward. Lower that left hand to the left shin. Open up through triangle. Breathing nice and deeply here. We'll inhale to bend that front leg to find our Warrior 2. Exhale to cartwheel the hands around to frame that front foot. Come onto the tiptoes of the back foot. And then take that left foot back to keep it afloat. Bring the weight forward, hug the elbows in to find your chaturanga. Inhaling to push up into upward facing dog. Exhaling to lower the knees and find a child's pose. Well done everyone, find your breath here. Breathing deeply all the way into the belly. And exhaling to release. Maybe exhaling a few times through the mouth to release any heat from the body. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll ground through the palms, lift the head, and then slowly take the hands off the left side of the mat to find a nice side body stretch. Bringing that right hand on top of the left, breathing into the stretch. We'll then exhale and slowly take it to the other side, stretching out the left side body here. Breathing all the way into the belly, exhaling through the mouth to release. We'll then exhale to bring the hands back into the center of the mat. Come up into a tabletop position, cross the ankles over one another to come and bring your bum all the way down to the ground. Find a comfortable seated position of your choice. So if cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, just taking the legs out long, taking whatever you need. We'll then inhale to sweep the hands all the way up and overhead. Exhale to take a twist to the right hand side, bringing that left hand to the right knee. Right fingertips behind and taking that gaze over the right shoulder. Inhaling to lengthen through the spine and the crown of the head. Exhaling to deepen the twist. Good, and then inhaling to reach all the way back up and overhead. Exhaling to take it to the other side. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to deepen. Good, and on your next exhale breath, slowly returning back to center. Bringing the hands down to the floor beside you or to the knees. We'll start to lower the gaze as we come to the end of today's class. And just slowly take some nice neck rolls. Bringing the left ear to the left shoulder and then the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching the back half of the neck. Releasing any tension, any stress. This is where we often hold it. Still keeping that breath nice and deep here. And then when you're ready, we'll take the circles the other way. Stretching out the front part of the neck. Bringing the gaze up towards the ceiling. Good, and then bringing the left hand over to the right hand side of the face to come and find a deeper stretch on the right side of the neck. Taking any movements here that feel nice in your body. We'll exhale to release that hand and take it to the other side. So bring that left hand, that right hand over to the left side of the face and finding a nice deeper stretch here. Exhaling to release, bring those hands back down to the knees or the floor beside you, and coming to completely close the eyes here. Finding the breath, breathing all the way into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth to release. Inhaling all the way down into the belly. Exhaling through the mouth to release. We'll take one more deep breath like that, inhaling all the way into the belly, reaching up tall through the spine and the crown of the head. exhaling through the mouth to release. You're welcome to stay here as long as you like in our seated meditation to focus on the breath and what's happening around you. This is where we will close today's class. So bringing the hands together at heart center, bowing the forehead to the fingertips. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you feel energized and ready to get on with the rest of your day. Namaste.